So I was watching the newest video of Selkirk Range Sasquatch, and while I was watching it, a memory came back to me of an incident that I had here at Douglas Falls about 10 years ago. So this was back when I was still learning the ropes of the whole Bigfoot stuff, and I had just the basic equipment, nothing great. So about 10 years ago, my wife and I decided to take a little winter hike, and we drove out to Douglas Falls, and we were hiking around, and we were hearing some vocalizations way off in the distance. Camera sucked, didn't really pick up anything, but here's our reactions.
Now the dog. It's a moan that I can't imitate. Like a moaning howl. Ooh.
So a couple days later, I came back out with my parabolic dish and did some call blasting. Now, because of the waterfall, I never heard any of this, but this is what I recorded. So after reviewing the audio and realizing that I did capture something, I came back the next day and I hiked into the very back side of the Douglas Falls Park. And this is the area that I hiked up into. And what happened next actually kind of creeped me out. So it was a cold, overcast winter day, and I came to this spot and I did a wood knock. And I waited for a few minutes, and then all of a sudden I heard what sounded like a limb snap off of a tree. And then I heard heavy footfall crunching through the snow. And I heard small twigs snapping, but something heavy and large was walking towards me, which kind of freaked me out. Whatever it was heavy, and it was crunching loudly. There was a part of me that said, okay, it's time to get the hell out of here. But there's also another side that says, well, this is why you're out here. So hold the line and see what happens. So I heard the thing coming through the tree line over here. And at the time, it was completely pitch black inside those tree lines. And I couldn't see anything. But whatever it was that was walking came right up to the tree line area. I mean, it was like, and it just stopped. It just stopped. All the sounds stopped. Everything stopped. And I'm standing there looking into the darkness of the woods, knowing that something was standing there looking back at me. And that was a little unnerving. I stood there for several minutes waiting for something to happen. Nothing happened, but there was this overwhelming feeling that just came over me, telling me it's time to leave now. So I slowly backed out of there and walked backwards, basically down the hill, got back on the main road and walked back to my car. And I kept looking over my shoulder the whole time, expecting something to be following me. But I never saw anything. I got in my car, I started it up, and I just kept looking in that direction, just waiting for something to pop up over the hill. But nothing ever did. And I was just thinking recently, after watching Marshall's video, I was like, what if I had a thermal camera at the time? I would have probably saw something just completely standing there, just staring at me through the tree limbs. And that would have probably been pretty freaky too. But yeah, that happened at Douglas Falls about 10 years ago. Was it Bigfoot? I don't know. but the sound of it was definitely not on four legs. It was definitely two legs walking and stomping through the snow. And yeah, kind of creepy.